time. We use watches, clocks, and cell phones to read the time. Dates we read from calendars, diaries, and cell phones. The purpose of this lesson is to read time on an analog display as well as a digital display in different formats. The outcomes for this lesson: you must be able to read and write time using analog display, digital display, and you must be able to write time in the 12-hour and 24-hour formats. Let's have a look at analog display and digital display. The clocks below show analog time display, and to write that in digital time, all we're going to do, 8 o'clock is 8:00, 12 o'clock, 12:00, 2 o'clock is 2:00, 7 o'clock, 7:00, and midnight is 0:00. Let's look at the 24-hour and 12-hour formats. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to write the time in words. This clock shows it is 20 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 minutes to 10. So we would write 20 minutes to 10. Now we don't know whether that is morning or afternoon, so in the 24-hour clock we would write it as 09:40, 40 minutes past 9. That would be in the morning. In the afternoon or in the evening it would be 21:40. Using the 12-hour clock you would simply write 9:40 a.m. or 9:40 p.m. 40 p.m. in the afternoon. Let's look at the next one. So this clock shows us that it is 10 minutes past 5. 10 minutes past 5. So in words we're going to write 10 minutes past 5. And once again, we don't know if that is in the morning or in the afternoon. So using the 24-hour clock, you are going to write 05:10. That will tell you it's 10 minutes past 5 in the morning. If it was evening time, it would be 17:10. 12-hour format, you would have 5:10 a.m. or 5:10 p.m. Let's look at the last one. That is, you cannot say 30 minutes past 3. Yes, it is 30 minutes past 3, but you have to write it in acceptable format. So for this one, that is going to be, it is half past 3. And again, we do not know if it's morning or evening. So 24-hour clock, in the morning, it would be 03:30. In the afternoon, it would be 15:30. If we're using the 12-hour clock, it would be 3:30 a.m. or 3:30 p.m. To find the 24-hour clock, what you are doing to get from there to there, you are going to add 12 hours. So 5 plus 12 is 17. 9 plus 12 is 21. So that is how you would convert to the 24-hour clock. You have to know the formats of both. Let's look at units of time. This you must remember as well. It will not be given to you. I particularly want to have a look at 1 year. So for example, over here, we have 1 year is 52 weeks, 365 days, or 12 months. Now specifically the 365 days, that is what we use in our Maths Lit calculations. That is in the case of a leap year when February has 29 days. But as far as our calculations go, we use 1 year as 365 days. You also need to, for your calculations, so 1 month will be equal to 4 weeks. We use that conversion for calculations. You also have to know how many months, how many days in each of the months. So to do this, we are going to use your fist. So put your hand in a fist and you start on your knuckle. January's on the knuckle, February's in the hollow. March on the knuckle, April in the hollow. May on the knuckle, June in the hollow. July on the knuckle, and now we've come to the end of our knuckles. We're going to go back. August is also on the knuckle, so July and August both have 31 days. Right, the months on the knuckles have 31 days. In the hollows, there are 30 days in those months. Except, there's always an exception, February, which has either 28 or 29 days. How do we know when it has 28 or 29? Well, 29 in a leap year, 28 other years. Right, so how do we calculate a leap year? Well, if we took, for example, 2024, you divide it by 4 and you will get the answer 506. You get a whole number, so yes, that is a leap year. If we took, for example, 2034 and divided it by 4, we get a value of 508,5. Because it has a decimal, it's not a whole number, so this will not be a leap year. Right, then there are a few other things that you need to remember. So you have to know the 24-hour format. There's no 0 when there are single digits. What we mean by that is 5 in the morning. So that was 5, let's say 5:30 a.m. So we do not have a 0 in front of the 5. No 0 in front of the 5. We have to have the AM or PM to show you whether it's morning or afternoon. The 24-hour format, however, if we had 5 in the morning, you would have 0, 5, 0, 0 or 0, 5, 30. So they're always 4 digits in 24-hour format, and there is no AM or PM. Please will you do the exercise on page 77, and it's exercise 2 for your following maths lesson.